Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Marriage, Politics, and Sports. Today, we have the Pop the Balloon episode. And shout out to the lady who sponsors this. I'm going to put her full video in the description. I got a couple of videos that she does. But this time, we're going to have a lineup of ladies. And I'm going to take a couple of male contestants. And I want you to examine and we're going to discuss their reaction to the two men who are assertive, who don't kowtow, don't pussyfoot, don't mince words, don't act like they can be bent, broken, or gaslighted into the horseshit that a lot of men let themselves be done to. So it'd be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how these ladies react to men like this, who would otherwise fit a lot of their so-called narratives. So, but before we get into the videos, I'm only show small clips of them, just a little bit of each section, so you can get a glimpse. But what I'm gonna do is let you know that on Monday, coming up the 24th of June, I'm gonna have a show talking about that Black women are intimidated by strong, purpose-driven Black men. So I want you to come into Black Man Unfiltered Network Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern and join the conversation, or just be in the audience, give me your comments. And, I'm going to try to get this one out early so you guys can have full time to know what's coming. And come join us. It should be interesting because I did a Pop the Balloon on where a beautiful Black woman, I mean, she had everything, how she intimidated a whole row of men until one guy got his balloon back and said, how could I miss this opportunity? And I was proud of the dude because he said, wait a minute, man, give me my balloon back. So, but other than that, it's the ladies' turns now. It's the ladies' turn now. And the one thing I'm happy about is that nobody can say I'm just pointing at the women, because I did a full-fledged one denigrating the fact that the men were so intimidated by this beautiful Black woman that was 100. I mean, she was no children. She was professional. She had goals. She had dreams. She was God-fearing. And she was stacked and beautiful, in a nice, professional way. And these guys were like shaking in their boots when they saw her. Now, here's the women's turn. They're going to be a couple of guys come out, and they're going to be fully sure of themselves and watch these women wilt like cheap suits and become catty in the face of these men. Anyway, so on Monday, we're going to have a full conversation, but today we're going to just fool around with it a little bit. And I'm going to play just small clippets of some of the reactions of how these ladies act. And it'll be cool because so I'm looking forward to this one. So, because I try not to get too serious, because there'll be some laughs on Monday. And so, but before you do any of that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of videos, and there's a lot of things. I have a lot of series. Make sure you research my channel and look at a lot of my videos. And on this particular video, make sure you put some comments on, and go to my community tab and take a survey. It's a short one, just one question, and then come on Monday at 7 o'clock and check out what I'm gonna do on the Black Man Unfiltered Network. Anyway, so without further ado, here's the first clip of the first guy, and then I'm gonna play the second clip, and then we'll just go from there.
Welcome in.
He's back.
Ooh. All right. If we can have your name.
That was so fast. I was not expecting that.
What's your name, sir?
Hi, my name is Dr. Elim.
And Dr.
Y'all know
Elim,
who I am?
How old are you?
That's not fair.
Dr. Elim, how old are you?
I'm 39.
Okay, all right. Now, we do see you pointed out Dr. Elim. What kind of doctor are you? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a dentist. So actually, please forgive me for my attire. I had an emergency earlier and I had to rush here, so I didn't have time to change. She's not even looking at my face. Okay, so I am a traveling dentist. I travel up and down the West Coast, pulling teeth and placing implants for those who need it.
Okay. All right. Now, what do you look for in a woman?
What I look for in a woman is pretty universal, and I'm not sure if it's been explained this way, but I'm going to try. There's 3 things that every man wants, and if you do these 3 things, you can procure any man that you want. And this isn't my information that I just came up with. This is actually research-based, and the first thing is being useful. How can you be useful to the person in your life? Why is that important? Because when you are a useful asset to the man that you want to be, then there is no way that he's ever going to want to get rid of you. The second thing.
Before we go into the second thing, can you imagine a group of women who don't want to be useful to their man? Is there any other ethnic group of women who don't want to be useful to the man that they're with? Can you dig that? It's absolutely incredible. But a lot of these ladies, to their credit, they popped their balloon before because there was some history with this guy before, and I think they know him. But let's just peep this thing. All we hear from chicks, and especially sisters, he's got to be tall, he's got to have money, he's got to be in shape, he's got to be decent looking. And all of these women, except the big one, is intimidated by his appearance and the way he comes off. So here's some more. Now, get a load of the second one. And we can have a debate on Monday about that.
Is you have to blow his mind in the bedroom. What does that mean? That means you take the wildest, nastiest thing that you've ever done, figure out the wildest, nastiest thing that he's ever done, and exceed that. Otherwise, he can just get it from somewhere else. Now, the third thing.
Before we go to the third thing, and here's where all the women in this panel and everywhere else, and all these stinking panels on YouTube, all they talk about is how good their box is. A lot of women talk about, I need somebody to blow my back out. I need to do this and that, blah, blah, blah. So now here's a guy telling them that, you know what? If we're going to be in a sexual encounter, you better give me something that I can feel, God damn it. And look at the women just tripping on that. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I just think so. So what's this third thing? Now, you know what? We could debate the second one as being that high on this list because, yeah, we're going to debate that because, we'll debate that.
And this thing is the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you do the first 2 things. If you don't do this last thing, then you won't be able to keep your man, and that is respect. Always respect your man. Now, if you have any confusion as to what respect is, say to yourself, would I say this to the person who is writing my checks? Would I say this to my boss? And if you wouldn't, don't say it to your man.
All right, so I'm going to stop it right there. We'll put this full description in my description because we're going to go through this on Monday. But the third one is the one he should have put first. The third one is the one he should have put first because it definitely respect has to be high. No, it has to be on the top of the list. So we're gonna have some people come up on the panel on Monday, and we're gonna kind of chop this one up because it's a lot of fun. I think this one is fun. Whether you like it or not, I think this one is going to be worth going through. Just this, guys. So we'll clip this up in around maybe 3 or 4 minute increments. So then we could discuss what we've heard, and then we'll continue it, and then stop after 4 minutes and discuss what we heard. So that'll be good. So that'll take up some of the show. People could come up on the panel, and we can have a good time at this thing. But while I'm putting this little short piece out here, put your comments in where you give me some comments. If you have, do you like this guy? Do you dislike this dude? If you dislike him, tell me why. Tell me why. Give me some information, ammunition that might help the show on Monday on the Black Man Unfiltered Network. So that would be good. So I'm going to stop this one here, and then we're going to go to the next guy.
I'll have you hold this. All right. If we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 29.
29. Okay.
Yes.
And what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous and has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, non-cleanly, Don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go ahead
Okay.
and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon property. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or I wasn't fully attracted to you. And I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead. All right. We got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay. And why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person. That's the one that responds. So defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it. I didn't really necessarily like.
That's
how you
fine. Hey,
responded.
I could just
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest.
I
You
mean,
know,
yeah, be honest.
I
Be your
came over
authentic
here
self.
to,
That's okay.
to find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
sure.
And I was she someone that's your type?
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No disrespect.
You know, but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to
Totally fine.
you. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Look at her. Look at her.
I'm
hand on her
Lex
hip.
and I'm 23, and I pop my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful, like how you, like, I don't know, arrogant a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, just that.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. You know, she asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, you know, it's contrary to the truth.
Yeah.
So
Of course.
that's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah. Also, what I have to say is, it's not what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
There's some horse shit that women always talk about. It's not what you say. Fuck that. It doesn't matter how you say it. The message has to get across. So nobody's going to do some kind of mental gymnastics to say something to you so you can feel good about what I'm telling you. Just listen to what I'm saying. And if you don't like it, it's just tough, because even if I say it a different way, you're still not going to like it. So why should a man put himself through some horse shit like that? So if you can't take the medicine fast, you're not going to take the medicine slow. So it's as simple as that. So this is going to be a good one, because I can actually see where some of these ladies are coming from, but they're still intimidated by this dude. They are, and he ain't giving them no quarter. It's great. And then there's something they did to this guy that I'm gonna keep to myself, and it's going around the internet. The women have done something to that that's going around the internet. So I'm gonna hold that by the time we have our Monday session, everybody's gonna know. But it's cool. That's gonna make this even better. It's gonna make this even better conversation. So yeah, black man, protect yourself at all times, because black women can hate a black man who is on his square, who has his purpose, and ain't gonna kowtow and lick the toes of a common woman. So this is a good one. So I'm telling you. So anyway, I don't even have to go no further. You see this interaction here? It only goes down here, not with just her, but it only goes downhill from here. And it's very interesting. And it's something that I think we need to, as far as the gender wars go, it's something that we should kind of explore, because there'll be a commentary on both sides, which I think is fair. Let's just say, instead of just letting it be one-sided, it could be two-sided. Though, if there's women who come up on the BMU panel and platform, they're going to have their opinions. Men are going to have their opinions, and we can go back. We can keep it light, because we don't have to get at each other, because we've been arguing about this shit for too long anyway. Because really, the truth is, we are where we are. It ain't going to get any better. It's not. So, but it's a good conversational piece, because people coming up who see this may on both sides decide to live their lives differently. Because women, if you want to be with a man, let me tell you, you don't want a man who's sucking your ass every time you tell them to do something, right? You want a man who's going to tell you, listen, you want to just sit down and let me take care of this, right? If you don't trust me, we don't need to be together, right? You go and sow your wild oats, like, and be empowered, right? Or if you're going to be with me, you're going to have to just shut up for a couple of times and let me just do what I got to do. And if you can't trust me to do that, then again, you walk away, I walk away, no harm done. The only thing we can't do together is have babies. Once you do that, you ruin the whole process, because now you're stuck together whether you want to or not, because the kids suffer when you don't get it together. So anyway, it's gonna be a good one on Monday. I wanted something light anyway, so I'm gonna have fun doing this one. And so stay tuned. Monday, 7:00, Black Man Unfiltered Network. I'll be talking about this up until then, and we should have a good time on it. Anyway, our pain, marriage, politics, and sports. Over and out.